Expanding further into this hidden maritime world reveals just how engineered and psychologically Expanding further into this hidden maritime world reveals just how engineered and psychologically complex these vessels truly are. A $500 million super yacht is not built as a single object. It is assembled as a multi-year industrial obsession where every component is custom-made, stress-tested, and re-engineered repeatedly until it meets near military-grade perfection. Shipyards such as Learson often treat each project like a classified aerospace program rather than a traditional marine build. The construction process alone can take 4 to 7 years. During this time, the yacht is essentially a floating prototype, undergoing continuous refinement. Naval architects simulate thousands of sea conditions from calm Mediterranean cruising to extreme North Atlantic storms, ensuring that stability systems can adapt instantly. Every meter of hull is optimized for hydrodynamics, fuel efficiency, and silent operation. Even the paint layers are engineered to reduce drag and resist marine biofouling for years without maintenance. Once completed, these yachts enter a different phase of existence: operational secrecy. Contrary to public perception, most of the world's most secretive billionaires do not keep their yachts permanently visible in luxury hotspots like Monaco or Saint-Tropez. Instead, they often operate in carefully chosen maritime corridors where tracking is minimal and airspace is less monitored. Some vessels turn off public AIS tracking systems for extended periods, essentially disappearing from digital maps while still remaining fully operational at sea. Inside, the yacht functions like a private sovereign ecosystem. The engineering backbone includes redundant propulsion systems, backup generators, desalination plants, and advanced waste recycling units. This means the yacht can remain at sea for weeks or even months without external support. It is a fully independent structure, part ship, part hotel, part data center, and part secure negotiation hub. The security architecture is where these vessels truly separate themselves from conventional luxury. Beyond encrypted communications and restricted network access, many yachts employ layered defense systems. These can include thermal imaging surveillance, radar anomaly detection, underwater intrusion sensors, and even anti-drone countermeasures. Access points are heavily controlled, and crew members are vetted through extensive background investigations. For some owners, operational secrecy is as important as physical security, especially for those involved in global finance or sensitive industries. Crew life aboard these yachts is structured with precision that rivals naval command systems. A senior captain oversees navigation and compliance, while engineers monitor propulsion and mechanical integrity around the clock. Hospitality staff operate like an elite hotel team, anticipating guest preferences down to microscopic detail, favorite temperatures, lighting moods, dietary restrictions, and even preferred seating positions during meals. Many crew members spend months at sea without disembarking, creating a tightly bonded micro-society that revolves entirely around the vessel and its owner's schedule. Interestingly, the psychological environment aboard these yachts is carefully designed to erase stress markers. Interior spaces are intentionally free of clutter and visual noise. Architects focus on spatial flow rather than ornamentation. Corridors are widened to avoid confinement sensations. Ceilings are raised to reduce psychological pressure, and lighting systems simulate natural circadian rhythms to prevent time disorientation during long voyages. The goal is not just comfort, but mental recalibration. Entertainment systems are equally advanced but discreetly integrated. Instead of visible screens and devices, many yachts use hidden projection systems, retractable cinema walls, and immersive audio environments embedded into ceilings and furniture. Guests can transition from a private film screening to a formal dinner setting within minutes, without any visible technical interruption. Another rarely discussed feature is the role of these yachts in global networking. For ultra-wealthy individuals, the yacht often becomes a neutral diplomatic space. Unlike embassies or corporate headquarters, a yacht carries no fixed jurisdiction when in international waters. This allows conversations and negotiations to take place in environments that are deliberately detached from legal and media frameworks. In many cases, major investment decisions, acquisitions, or strategic partnerships are initiated or finalized in these floating environments. From an economic perspective, maintaining such a vessel is itself a massive operation. Annual running costs typically range between 8% and 12% of the yacht's total value. For a $500 million super yacht, this can mean $40,060 million per year in maintenance, fuel, crew salaries, insurance, docking fees, and upgrades. Yet for billionaire owners, this cost is often negligible compared to the strategic value the yacht provides as a mobile asset and private environment. Technological evolution is also pushing these vessels into a new era. Hybrid propulsion systems are being introduced to reduce fuel dependency, while AI-assisted navigation is improving route efficiency and safety. Some future concepts even include fully autonomous support vessels that accompany superyachts, carrying additional supplies, security units, and specialized equipment. The emotional dimension behind ownership is perhaps the least visible but most important aspect. For individuals who already control vast corporations, media influence, and global investment networks, a superyacht represents a rare domain where external systems lose relevance. At sea, there are no governments observing your movements in real time, no urban infrastructure dictating your schedule, and no social environment imposing expectations. The ocean becomes a psychological reset space. Limitless, undefined, and indifferent. At night, this becomes even more pronounced. When the yacht is anchored in deep, silent water, its illuminated silhouette appears detached from civilization entirely. From above, it looks like a self-contained island of light drifting through darkness. The contrast between its internal comfort and external isolation creates a unique paradox. Extreme luxury existing inside absolute emptiness. Ultimately, these 500 million super yachts are not just symbols of wealth accumulation. They are engineered expressions of control over space, time, and perception. They exist at the intersection of maritime engineering, cybersecurity, psychology, and elite lifestyle design. And while the world sees them as luxury toys of the ultra-rich, in reality, they function more like private sovereign platforms moving silently across oceans, carrying decisions and conversations that never reach public view. These $500 million super yachts represent more than luxury. They represent power, privacy, and a lifestyle far removed from the ordinary world. Every detail is designed for exclusivity and control, making them floating symbols of modern wealth. If you enjoyed this journey into billionaire luxury, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into extreme lifestyles, luxury assets, and hidden wealth systems.